Pisces, I'm picking up on a person who admires how fearless you are, but at the same time, that fearlessness that you have scares them because they feel like if they get attached to you or if they grow fond of you and you end up leaving, that's going to create some kind of heartbreak or some kind of disappointment or pain in their life, because the Ten of Swords, Pisces, is the most painful card in the entire tarot deck. This represents having all 10 swords stabbed through your back. So not just heartbreak, not just betrayal, but all 10 swords. This is something, Pisces, that most people don't come back from. And it certainly leaves scars. So someone here, Pisces, I don't know if this is someone that you just met. It's like they get excited about you, Pisces, but at the same time that they're excited and they're like wanting to get to know you and wanting to understand you, it's like they're afraid, Pisces. They're afraid because of how intense the emotions are that you would leave, okay? That you would kind of like turn your back, or that you would leave for some kind of reason, because these cards, Pisces, her back is, her back is against the past. She's moving forward in both of these cards, whether male or female, it doesn't matter. Every single one of these cards, Pisces, depicts you as moving forward. Like, you are the type of person, Pisces, that if you fell forward, but you're always moving forward. You're always changing, progressing. Pisces is the 12th sign on the zodiac wheel. You're constantly shifting and changing. And you have so much depth to you, Pisces. You have all 12 zodiac signs inside of you. So 10 of Swords to 3 of Wands. Pisces, someone's afraid that you're going to leave. It's kind of like feeling all emotions all at once, Pisces. That's why the 10 of Swords is just like the end, you know? It's not even the death card, okay? This is the 10 of Swords. It's very painful. Death can be peaceful in a sense, you know, when you are going through a transformation or you are letting go of something. But when you're in suffering, when you're trying to let something go, when you're grieving, it's kind of like having all those emotions, all those feelings bundled up all at once. So the 10 of Swords is very hard to handle. So Pisces, I feel that you have a person in your life that either you just met or they're getting to know you or they've been in your life, but it's kind of like they see you, Pisces, and you're everything they want. But at the same time, because of how intense it is, they're so afraid that they're gonna have to go through a 10 of Swords for you. Okay, why? Because 3 of Wands, because you're constantly changing, Pisces. Because if you know that something doesn't serve you, you're gonna have to make that hard choice. And it's either you make the hard choice in the beginning or you make it in the end, and you know, then it's harder. The Hierophant, Pisces, yeah, you're so connected on a divine level that with your higher intelligence, with your higher knowledge, Pisces, you always know what to do. Even if your mind wants to make excuses, even if your heart wants to hold on, even if your emotions are all riled up, you always know on a higher level what's good for you and where the divine is guiding you, where your higher self is guiding you. So at the end of the day, Pisces, I feel that whoever I'm speaking to today, if this is your reading, you're going to know who you are. If it's not, don't make it fit. You don't want your spirit or your soul to be trapped. Okay, sometimes, Pisces, you can be in a situation where, yeah, your body is there, but your spirit and your soul is free. And sometimes you're physically on the move, but you feel like your spirit and your soul is like trapped with another person or trapped in a train of thought or trapped in the past. So you don't want anyone to snatch your soul. You don't want anyone to break your spirit or to contain your spirit. It's because you're spiritually advanced. So you don't necessarily operate like most people. You're more connected to all levels. So you're connected to your mind, you're connected to your emotions, you're connected to your intellect, to your intuition, to your higher mind. You can see here, Pisces, this stairway goes all the way up to heaven, okay? This is where you get your enlightenment from. This is where you get your information from. And this is why you see him laughing. He's blissed out. Because at the end of the day, Pisces, as much as you may know, as much wisdom as you may have, you don't take it serious, okay? You laugh about it, you're silly about it, because life can be hard. And having knowledge and wisdom is a burden sometimes. And you don't want to feel like a 10 of Swords all the time. You don't want to feel the heartbreak, the pain, the disappointment, the grief, the death. You don't want to be in that energy. You don't want to live as a 10 of Swords. So 3 of Wands, what do, Pisces? You seek out new adventures. You allow your spirit and your soul to guide you. And for some of you, Pisces, I'm getting with the 3 of Wands, some of you have a spirit calling, okay? So your spirit is calling you to do something different. A spirit calling is different than a soul calling. A spirit calling is something that excites you. It's something that you want to do because you're interested, you're curious, it caught your attention. Soul is something more deeper. It's more like water energy, whereas spirit is the energy that moves you, that excites you, that sparks you. And that's what I feel here with the Three of Wands. Something has caught your eye, something is lighting you up. And the Hierophant, Pisces, this is here as a divine gift. This is the divine Pisces guiding you on your path because, yeah, Ten of Swords, how long do you want to stay in pain and grief? You know, it's a choice, it's a decision. Does it hurt? Yes, but how long do you stay there? How long does it take you to move on? Sometimes you move on physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you're still there, okay? So Ten of Swords is saying, hey, this is the end. I'm freeing my spirit, my soul, my mind, my emotions, my energetic body, okay? You're not allowing someone to take up mental real estate, okay, Pisces? Ten of Swords, that's a walking away and it's the end. There's no looking. Both of these cards, Pisces, your back is to the past. Whoever you are, Pisces, there's something so brave and so resilient about you. Maybe you've had big T traumas. Maybe you faced death a couple times. Maybe you've learned a lot through wisdom and spirituality, whatever it is, Pisces. Whoever I'm speaking to today, yeah, you're very connected to the divine. And I'm surprised we don't have the High Priestess here yet, but the Hierophant is also a very divine and high up energy when it comes to spiritual ranking. Both of these archetypes, Pisces, are spirit driven. So they follow passion, they follow inspiration, curiosity, the things that just capture your attention and you're on to the next adventure. So the Chariot, Pisces, a lot of people will misunderstand you and misjudge you because they don't understand your depth, okay? But what good does it do you to explain yourself? If you want to have someone understand you, Pisces, and you really want to allocate your energy like that, okay, I'm not going to say the word waste because some people want to be understood, so I don't necessarily want to say that, but what good does that do you at the end of the day? Like, are you getting something valuable in return, or do you just want to feel understood? Because what I'm getting with the Chariot, Pisces, is a lot of people may not understand your journey or where you're headed. This is your calling. It wasn't a conference call. No one else was in on this call. No one else receives the guidance from spirit like you do, okay? So only you will know what's best for you, Pisces. It doesn't matter how many mentors, how many guides, how many people that genuinely love you, that want to help you and guide you. It's not their life. It's not their calling. So it's okay to seek advice from time to, whether it's your family, to try and get them to understand why you do certain things. Some of them, Pisces, are just going to be determined to misunderstand, not fully understand, Pisces, why you do the things that you do. Because for a lot of you, or at least who I'm speaking to now, with the Chariot, you're a trailblazer, okay? I'm not necessarily getting black sheep. Some of you may be black sheep of the family, but I'm getting you're the trailblazer of the family. Now, soul is more about unconditional love and things that are fulfilling emotionally. When it comes to the spirit wants excitement. The spirit wants adventure and newness. Some of you, Pisces, you may have stayed in that Ten of Swords for a while, okay? And it's not just one event. Sometimes, Pisces, when you go through an event that triggers all your trauma, or you go through an event that brings up the past or old memories, you're really gonna feel that on all levels. It doesn't matter how many times you heal. Because the thing about big T traumas, Pisces, when you heal them, you still have the memory. In reality, Pisces, you're always guided by something higher. And you don't allow yourself to stay in a situation that you don't belong in. Spirit, clarify the Ten of Swords for Pisces. And as I split the deck, I have the Page of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Pisces, there's a lot of new exciting things coming into your life, so there's a need, Pisces, to embrace them. Let's clarify. Okay, we got the Seven of Cups. We got the Temperance, we got the King of Swords, Knight of Cups. It fell sideways, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it upright. So Ten of Swords clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the Temperance, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So we got water, so two water cards. We got air, and we also have earth. And then the Temperance, Major Arcana. Pisces, some of you, you're very good at alchemizing pain. All right, and that is a gift, 1616 on the clock. That is a gift that Pisces are blessed with. Pisces are very good at turning pain into art or pain into power. Single Pisces has a way of alchemizing pain differently. So you have to ask yourself, Pisces, how do you alchemize pain? What is it that you do? What are your outlets? What do you transform your pain into? Because Pisces, I'm seeing art, okay? I'm seeing masterpieces, I'm seeing projects, and with the Temperance, this is a card of alchemy. A lot of you Pisces are very dualistic because Pisces is one fish swimming upwards, another one downwards. So feminine and masculine, you Pisces, you're very feminine and you're also very masculine, and you love to explore the energies. You love to see how to embody them and what you can do with them. And Temperance is saying, Pisces, the more you alchemize, the more you create. The more you alchemize, the more you transmute that trauma and that pain, and you turn it into something beautiful. So 7 of Cups, some of you Pisces, you have a lot of options. You have a lot of paths opening up to you, and you may not know exactly where you want to go or which one you want to pursue or what exactly you're going to decide on, okay? But that 7 of Cups can be overwhelming, both overwhelming and underwhelming. So that 7 of Cups lets me know, Pisces, that some of you are still deciding. Some of you are still sifting through choices, and often goes in the reverse is saying let go and release. Some things, Pisces, have expiration dates, whether relationships, environments, places, and if you live past that expiration date, Pisces, things start to become very mundane. Things start to become for some people, it just becomes boring, it becomes depressing, it becomes sad, they go numb, they no longer feel like they're alive. 4 of Pentacles can do that if you hold on to the past or you hold on to pain or to traumas. With your intellect, with your mind, with your spirit, with your soul, if all these different elements are not working well together, you can swim very deep. And a lot of the times, that's where the most beautiful artwork comes from. Artistic, business-minded, entrepreneurial, I don't know, Pisces, it just feels like all this pain, all this trauma, you always find a way to turn it into something beautiful, and you may have a lot of outlet. There's an energy here, Pisces, that you embrace this, you like this, because the 3 of Wands, Pisces, is someone who's ready, someone who's prepared. Pisces, you may not be fully ready, you may not feel fully ready, but you learn as you go. You're hands-on, and you can't learn how to drive in a parked car, okay? You can't learn how to fly if you never take the risks. So 3 of Wands. There's something, Pisces, that you've been preparing for. You don't know if you're fully ready for this. Maybe it's a new chapter, a new adventure, a new phase in your life, something new that you're undertaking, okay? For some of you, it's straight up answering the calling of your spirits and going to new horizons. But Temperance says continue to alchemize, okay? Pain into power, pain into power, pain into a masterpiece, into a creativity, into some kind of creative endeavor, okay? Maybe for some of you, you turn this pain into some kind of a business endeavor, or you pursue it further. Because Temperance is card number 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5s are all about changes and freedom, transformations. So every ending comes with a new beginning, but you're already 3 steps ahead with the 3 of Wands. Some of you Pisces, you like to know things. You like to understand things. Whoever I'm speaking to, you may even reverse engineer the process. And Aquarius has a lot of those traits as well, Pisces, but you are all 12 signs inside of one. So there's different ways that you like to express yourself. There's different things that you like to do. But what I'm getting here, Pisces, is your spirit is calling you. I'm not necessarily getting it's your soul, it's your spirit. Is this adventure? Is this hunger? Is this curiosity? Is this interest? The spark is coming back. The light is coming back, Pisces. And as you can see here, every single one of these ones is lit. Who this person is to you, Pisces, because the initial message is someone is afraid to lose you. Someone feels so intensely for you, Pisces, that they don't know if what they feel for you is love or obsession. They don't know if what they feel for you is healthy because it's so intense, because you're so afraid of losing you, because they notice, Pisces, that you always go, you always move forward. And they're afraid, Pisces, that they would be left behind in this situation. But the thing is, Pisces, you go where it's warm. If you're being treated right, okay, you're not going to leave just to, you're not a heartbreaker. Like, that is never your intention, but you always know what you have to do on a higher level. What is best for you, your soul, and your spirit, and for the other person as well. And the Hierophant is here. This is why you laugh about it. Okay, this is why you laugh about it, because life can be intense, life can be serious and boring sometimes. And so your higher knowledge allows you to navigate situations in ways that most people wouldn't understand. And some people will judge you and misunderstand you, but that's okay, Pisces. For some of you, this is straight up just family. This is no longer your present reality. This is your past. So some of you are feeling some of these emotions or some of this residual energy is past energy. It's a 10. It's official. That 10, Pisces, that 1 and that 0 turns into a 1. So that is your new beginning. But I'm getting, Pisces, you're already 3 steps ahead. 3 of Wands. You're already ready. You already have that surfboard in hand. And some of you, Pisces, it feels like you've removed some, You've removed some extra baggage. As you can see in this picture, I'm not sure if it's focusing, she's already removed her shirt. She's wearing a bra and a skirt. She's no longer wearing the bra or the skirt. You've completely stripped yourself from the old baggage. You've stripped yourself from the old energies. Yeah. Because some people can break your spirit. Other people can snatch your soul. Other people can hurt your heart. But I'm getting here, Pisces, whoever you are, you freed your spirit. And a lot of people are envious of that, or they wish they could do that too. Temperance, Pisces, this is why you're so good at it. You've already done it so many times. Yeah, and it is card number 5, if you sum it up. 5s are changes that lead to freedom. It is a transformation. Pentacles to the Temperance, card number 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. And then finally to the King of Swords. Some of you Pisces, you're very intellectual, you're very intelligent, you're very knowledgeable. Some of you Pisces, you straight up have Aquarius placements, Libra or Gemini in your chart, whether it's a rising, a moon, a sun sign, whatever it is, Pisces. Some of you have some strong air placements in your chart. This King of Swords is a very powerful energy. He's a very good communicator, and he's very, very good with his mind. He's very strategic. Again, Athena energy is what I'm getting here. So you need a lot of different outlets, Pisces, to allow yourself to be and not be contained or restricted. See, even though this Ten of Swords is very painful, she's still doing what she has to do. He or she, it doesn't matter. Now the Hierophant. At the end of the day, Pisces, you reach this stage of bliss, of power, of understanding, Pisces, that no one else has to understand. This is between you and God, you and the divine. And some people, Pisces, you gotta let them. You may have a fan club. You may have people that just like to hate. Okay, whether this is at school, at work, at home, in the community, okay, maybe when you go to classes or the gym, whatever this is, Pisces, you may have a fan club of haters, okay, that are constantly sending you energy. And this is why you're able to laugh so much, okay, because you dealt with it before. It's the same little cliques, it's the same little groups, and you already know these kinds of people. Hearing Karen, some of you may have a Karen kind of archetype in your life, Pisces, who's always nagging, who's always complaining. And you may not understand, Pisces, if their intention is truly to help or to try and hurt your feelings or something. But the Hierophant is someone who's able to just laugh, okay? And these kinds of people may get offended. But yeah, you may have a Karen in your life, Pisces, that is constantly nagging because it's easier to just let it go. It's easier to just release it. And this may just be someone, Pisces, who is so afraid of doing it themselves that they may resent this about you, that you're so connected to the divine and they don't have that access. They don't have that kind of connection. This kind of a person, Pisces, you may see them with a lot of other people, or you may see them gossiping a lot, or you may see them talking about others a lot. You may not like group settings as much. Like, you may do very well if you want to, but it's not your preference because you understand people's nature. And people that are not on a spiritual journey or are not spiritually awake, okay, or are choosing to engage with lower vibrational energies, you know that, Pisces, you can feel it because you are fully developed, really connected to your spirituality. Again, you are the 12 zodiac signs. So some Pisces choose to not, okay, because sometimes it's a lot of energy, it's a lot of mind power, it just takes a lot, Pisces, to remain connected, to remain aware, to remain fully embodied at times. And some Pisces may disconnect from time to time. They may go numb from time to time, and it's normal. You're fully connected, Pisces. I'm getting that is how you empower, okay? That is how you empower yourself and others. And some people, Pisces, it just rubs them the wrong way, okay? I'm just hearing Karen. So again, you may have a Karen in your life, or there's a Karen archetype. Holy Spirit, tell me more about this Four of Pentacles for Pisces. Tell me more about this Four of Pentacles for Pisces. What does Pisces need to understand about this Four of Pentacles in the reverse? Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Okay, so we have the moon. Okay, so some of you Pisces, you need to release not knowing. Okay, some of you Pisces, you may use your intuition a lot without even knowing, or you may use your mind a lot trying to figure things out because you want to know. But the moon is saying, Pisces, if you surrender, the universe will reveal it all to you in divine timing. In this card, it almost looks like she's drowning, okay? But you're a Pisces, you're from the waters, you don't drown. You swim deep, Pisces. There's a lot of depth to your soul. And so what I'm getting here, Pisces, is you don't really have to try much. You don't really have to do the most. When you relax, whether you try with your intuition and your mind, you can figure it out. But when you relax, it's just there. It just naturally comes to you. Just like water, it flows. See here, even with the moonlight and her being underneath the water, she can still see that this is the white wolf and this is the dark wolf, okay? She can still discern dark from light, okay? Shadow from light is what I'm getting here. So some of you Pisces, straight up, there's a need to release the need to know everything. Whether it's through your logic, your strategy, your intellect, or whether it's through your intuition, your spirit and your soul. You like to just understand, you like to just learn. Some of you may like psychology, or you may have studied psychology. Some of you Pisces, you just naturally were born gifted with that kind of intuition and knowledge. This is the 12th sign. You're the wisest, you're the oldest, so you can tap into this knowledge. Pisces, a lot of people may not understand you, but that's okay is what I'm getting here. Holy Spirit, give me one more card for the 4 of Pentacles for Pisces. One more card for the 4 of Pentacles for Pisces. Okay, we have one card that fell on the floor. We got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Pisces, someone is jealous, okay? Someone is jealous of your light. So someone here, Pisces, it's like they're trying to compare themselves to you, okay? As you can see here, you let go, you release, and you flow, and you get it. You receive the light through the moon. This person is doing the most. They're trying so hard, and it's in the reverse. They're still not getting it, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, this may be an Aries. For some of you, it may be a fire sign. This may be a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be male or female because everybody has both energies, but this I'm getting as a envious or jealous feminine energy that is envious and jealous of your intuition or the way that you do things, the way that you connect to the divine, the way that you're able to just surrender and receive. Okay, that's what I'm hearing, surrender and receive. Relax and it's here is what I'm getting here. Whereas they have to create, they have to do, but you just receive it. So Pisces, I'm getting strong fire signs. So if this is not a fire sign, they have very strong fire placements, or at least they're embodying that energy at this time. I'm hearing strong Aries, okay, for some of you. But yeah, Queen of Wands in the reverse. There's someone envious and jealous of your gifts, of your intuition, of your ability to receive, of your ability to flow and receive is what I'm getting here. Pisces, the moon. The moon is connected to the ocean. The moon will shift and change the waves of the ocean. So Pisces, there's a connection that you have with the moon. Some of you Pisces, you receive a lot of your information and creativity at nighttime. Okay, some of you may be up at night, but you're creative, you write, you have creative ventures. Maybe you're putting contracts together, you are reading about a new business or a new industry or a new plan. Like your creativity comes at night, okay, is what I'm getting here. So for some of you Pisces, I'm getting a very specific message. Some of you at this time, you're being called to work on something at nighttime. If you can't sleep, if you're restless, okay, you're being called to study or understand or learn something at nighttime. The moon is calling you is what I'm getting here. There's something deeper going on, Pisces. Let me go ahead and pull another card for the moon before I move forward. Again, it's going to be different things for different people, but I see something here, Pisces. I think you noticed something, Pisces. You received some kind of information. You received a download at night. You're receiving a download at nighttime. Some of you while you're awake and others of you while you're in your subconscious mind or in your sleep, but you're receiving some kind of information here. Tell me more. What is this for Pisces, Holy Spirit? We got the Page of Swords, Pisces. The moon is waking you up at night, Pisces, or the moon is calling you, your intuition, to learn and to study something. Okay, so some of you Pisces, you're learning something new and you're being called to study at night, or you're studying something and you're being called to do this at nighttime. Okay, it's a very specific message, so I don't know for who that is. Whatever this is happening at nighttime. Your ideas, this message that you're getting from the divine is coming in at nighttime. And for some of you, literally, in whoever you are, you receive this information subconsciously, and now you're being made aware of this, Pisces, because of your intuition. Yeah, the moon, you're connected. You're receiving some information here. You're crossing some kind of a bridge here. You're not looking at the height, okay? You're not looking at the fall. You're learning something and the light bulbs are going off. Pisces, for some of you, it doesn't stop, okay? You're receiving downloads at nighttime and you're learning in the daytime. Like you are really taking advantage of this time. Queen of Wands, and someone is jealous, envious. They don't know how you know certain things, Pisces. But it's like you don't try. You don't go looking, you don't go asking, you don't go searching. It just comes to you. It is a card of surrender. It just comes to you. You're blessed with this. You have these gifts. And Queen of Wands in the reverse, whoever this Queen of Wands in the reverse is, again, strong fire sign, doesn't have to be. I'm picking it up as a feminine energy. Doesn't have to be a woman, but I'm getting it as a feminine energy. They are feminine, so they're also connected to their intuition, but they don't know how to decipher it. They don't know how to discern it. They don't know how to make sense of it. And so they're always 10 steps behind you, Pisces. But it's not that they're behind you, you're just 10 steps ahead is what I'm getting. For some of you, you're 18 steps ahead from this person. And they don't know how you know what you know, okay? Before they even speak it, before they even say it, you already feel it, okay? And this is why, Pisces, you don't question your intuition, because you've learned the lesson too many times. I don't know if this person is the same person that came up in the reading earlier. I don't know if this is the same Karen archetype or if this is somebody else, okay? I'm getting it as a separate energy, but only you will know, okay? If this is your reading, Pisces, you're gonna know. Don't make it fit if it's not. Because who this person is, what they see in you, Pisces, they admire, but at the same time, it just... like they resent it at the same time. Like what they love about you most is what triggers them the most at the same time. And I don't know, Pisces, who this person is to you. I'm getting it as a feminine energy. Pisces, they admire that you're masculine and feminine. They don't know how you just switch like that. They don't know how you can just change your energy like that. They don't understand it. So for this person, Pisces, they may not know how to make sense of your energy, is what I'm getting here. 1 minute, Pisces, they may love you. The next minute, they don't know what to think of the situation. But I am getting jealousy and envy, okay? The way that you shine is effortless. The way that they shine is intentional, okay? Like they like the attention. They like to attract that kind of attention, but they're having to work for it. For you, Pisces, it's just effortless. Like you just get it, okay? Again, the moon is the card of surrender. This is Pisces. Page of Swords. For some of you, Pisces, the fact that you have an interest, the fact that you love to learn, the fact that when you're fascinated by something, like that's all you can think about, that's all you care about, people like that, okay? Because they're no longer the object of your attention. So when you're not focused on someone else, Pisces, when you have your own thing going, people want to know, what is Pisces up to? What is Pisces doing that has their attention? Okay, and some people, Pisces, you may even be surprised how many people are jealous or envious because you're not the object of your attention. Whether it's family, exes, people that you're talking to, friends, okay, people that have a crush on you, frenemies, whatever this is, they're no longer the object of your attention. You've picked up something new that is calling you to learn, to study, and the light bulbs are going off. And some people just don't get it, Pisces. It may look like still waters, but there's an entire ocean underneath that. There's a lot of depth. It continues to go. And Pisces, I'm getting that because you have the ability to swim so deep, you understand so many people on so many levels. 46 on the clock. King of Swords. And on top of that, Pisces, very intellectual. So in the Pisces that I'm speaking to, I don't know if you are an air sign, like you have strong air sign placements, or you're just embodied in that energy. But yeah, King of Swords, intellect, logic, intelligence, knowledge, and the moon. It's like you've got a very strong, deep intuition, and you also have the knowledge and information to back it up. So you can speak both languages is what I'm getting. 10 of Swords. Yeah, Pisces, I don't know how you do this, but the way that you alchemize pain, the way that you transmute situations, people may think, Pisces, that you don't have feelings, okay, that you don't have emotions, because sometimes you may come off this way. And sometimes, Pisces, people may drown because you come off this way, okay? But the thing is, this is why you understand so many people. This is why you're able to do what you do, because that's how you learn, okay? You learn by doing is what I'm getting. Holy Spirit, clarify the moon for Pisces. Give me one more card for the moon. All right, give me one more card, please. King of Pentacles. Oh, Pisces, wow. Okay, this is beautiful. You're making connections, Pisces. Everything is starting to connect. Everything is starting to make sense. And you're making sense of things, Pisces. Through your intuition, you're able to connect to the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. And these may all be different aspects of you. Again, you're the 12th sign, Pisces, so you have all these different aspects. But yeah, your ability to speak different languages, your ability to understand and to connect, Pisces, to understand the earthly material world, and to also understand and value the intellect, and also be so deep with your intuition. People, Pisces, are not ready for you, okay? They're surprised when they meet someone like you because they don't know that people like you exist. They don't know that people that live lives like you are out there, okay? And I'm getting for a lot of you Pisces, you've been around, okay? A lot. You've lived a lot. You've experienced a lot. And the Hierophant is saying that your divine connection, Pisces, is what aligns you, is what keeps you going. That's your North Star. It's not someone else's ideas. It's not someone else's expectations. You're directly connected to the divine. Yeah, that stairway goes straight to heaven, Pisces. For some of you, Pisces, you channel higher energies or higher vibrations. Some of you have even crossed over, is what I'm getting. Yeah, blessed. Wow. I don't know why we were getting that Karen archetype. I don't know if it's the same person, Pisces. Only you will be able to discern, because I was getting someone that was nagging you, like a Karen, okay? Like this very like nagging energy, like someone that just complains, someone who just gossips. And now I'm getting this Queen of Wands more as like a jealous or envious energy. So I don't know if these are two separate energies for you or if it's one energy. Pisces, I'm gonna go ahead and pull a few messages for this Queen of Wands because I want to know before we move over to this Three of Wands, because I feel it is two separate energies. It could be a frenemy, Pisces, or it could just be someone that I'm getting fire sign, strong fire sign. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. So it could very well be a fire sign for some of you, or someone who's at least embodying this energy, because Queen of Wands in the reverse represents jealousy and envy, okay? It's not the only definition for the Queen of Wands in the reverse, but those are the energies that I'm picking up. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a few messages. Spirit, give me a few messages for the Queen of Wands in the reverse. What is this about, Holy Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know and understand? What do you want Pisces to know and understand about this Queen of Wands in the reverse? Wow, Pisces, are you seeing this? Lies, okay? Whoever this person is someone who already lied to you or someone that you caught lying, okay? Let's go ahead and see. It's like 100 and something cards, Pisces, and we got lies. Let's go ahead and see what this is. This is mentor. Ooh, Pisces. Some of you may have considered this person a mentor, a guide, some kind of a role model. Maybe you even looked up to this person. With mentor and lies, maybe you even looked up to this person at some point. Maybe you even saw them as some kind of a role model, a teacher, or a guide. And you didn't realize, Pisces, that the entire time this person was jealous and envious. They were giving you bad advice, is what I'm getting. Yeah, because we got lies. Whoever this person is, Pisces, that you considered some kind of a role model or a mentor, or maybe you even like certain things about them, they lied, okay? And it's like you already know that, okay? Because the moon is here. Your intuition already alerted you. You already knew that. Let me see. Let me go ahead and get one last message for that Queen of Wands in the reverse. Pisces, are you seeing this? Silent treatment. This person thinks that it's a silent treatment, Pisces, but I'm getting that you're done, okay? This isn't a game to you. This isn't the silent treatment. You already made a decision about this person. It's the end, okay? They think it's just a silent treatment. Wow, okay, Pisces. So I'm getting this person separate from that Karen energy, okay? So that Karen energy, that person that is nagging you, I feel like that's someone different, okay? I'm getting this was someone that you once looked up to, or maybe you like certain things about them, and you realize that this mentor was envious, or they were jealous, and they were lying to you. And now they feel, Pisces, like you're no longer talking to them, but they think it's temporary, okay? I'm getting for you, this is the end, because it's a Ten of Swords. You already walked away. You're already looking to new horizons. And I'm also getting, Pisces, that this person lied about you, okay? I want to pull one more card, but I shouldn't, okay? Because I feel like we already have everything we need to know about this person. But I'm getting Aries for a lot of you, but it doesn't have to be. But a lot of strong fire energy from that person. Pisces, the way that you shine, it's like they don't attract that kind of attention. For you, it's so effortless, okay? You don't really try. It just happens for you. The way that you shift in and out of energies, they can't do it like that. They don't, Pisces. They don't know how to, or they just don't have that ability. Pisces, I'm going to go ahead and move this over to the extended, but I do want to go ahead and pull a few more messages before I do. Spirit, what are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What do you want Pisces to know and understand? What do you want Pisces to know and understand? ROI. Okay, this is important, Pisces. We were talking about mental real estate. Who is taking up your mental space that doesn't need to be there, Pisces? Or what is? Whether this is an idea, a belief, things that you have to do, responsibilities, or a person or something from the past. ROI, return of investment. What is the return of investment in this connection, in this dynamic, okay? Because what I'm getting here, Pisces, is ROI. Some people are upset that you're no longer allowing them access into your life, okay? But that is not on you, Pisces. The return of investment is important, whether this is love, loyalty, companionship, help, resourcefulness, positive energy, resources, opportunities. The ROI has to be there. Whether this is a family dynamic, a friendship dynamic, a business dynamic, it has to have a return of investment. So yeah, this is a really good card to have, Pisces. Second one is dreams come true. For a lot of you, Pisces, part of the reason why people may envy you is because you're able to manifest your dreams into reality. Sometimes you end up regretting it, Pisces, because those people may get envious or resentful towards you. They may not even know, Pisces, the way that you changed their life. They may not want to admit that. But your ability to make dreams come true, Pisces, that's for sure, okay? You have that energy to you. We have they love your body, okay? So yesterday we pulled they love your voice. Now today we have they love your body, okay? And we have cold, okay? Yeah, whoever this person is, Pisces, they know that you're cold, okay? Fish are cold, but you also have a lot of power for warmth and love. You can also be very endearing. That's the thing about Pisces. It's not that you're a chameleon, is that you have all 12 signs inside of you. And you're able to switch in and out of energies as you see fit. But yeah, they pick you up as someone that is cold, Pisces, and that may even attract them more to you, okay? Yeah, they love your body. You make dreams come true, and the return of investment in this connection, whether it's a frenemy, a family member, an ex, okay, a hater, whatever it is, it was not worth your investment. Why? Because Pisces, Ten of Swords, you may have even felt betrayed by this person. You may have even, I don't want to say that you may have regretted helping them or opening up to them or just being an open book to them, but it may be something, Pisces, that now you're going to be a lot more selective about, okay? Because the ROI was not worth your investment. Pisces, whether you like it or not, your intuition is very strong. So sometimes you may not even want to know certain things, but you still find out, okay? The moon is very strong in your side, Pisces, and the moon is intuition. I'm going to go ahead and move this over to the extended, Pisces. I want to touch base on this moon energy because it's coming in so strong, Pisces. The moon, your intuition, is connected to your soul. Now the Chariot is more so connected to your spirit. I'm getting, Pisces, that your soul and your spirit are communicating. They're speaking. Illusions, hidden truths, the unknown, trusting your intuition, facing your fears, the watery nature of the unconscious mind, mystery, symbolism, metaphor, perception, uncertainty, dreams. Yeah, we have dreams come true and we have dreams coming in again. The card asks you to go within, find comfort in darkness, and calmly listen to the whispers of your own intuition. There is divinity and magic here. When you fall into the moon's still waters, your inner wisdom will embrace you and push you towards the light. She will reinvigorate your creativity and resurrect your spark as long as you go beyond your own fears to find her. Dive into her healing embrace. Breathe past insecurities and let her dimly lit magic guide you home. I am safe and I reach new levels of unconscious knowing as I surrender to the will of the universe. So Pisces, in the extended, we're going to look into the Three of Wands. What is this Three of Wands for you? Because it's coming in and I'm getting that you're already 3 steps ahead. We're also going to look into the Hierophant, hidden challenges, messages coming in and Spirit's advice, and any clarification, Pisces. Again, if you resonate with the reading, the link will be in the description box below for the extended. It gives you access to all the extendeds. For everyone else, this is all I have. Blessings, take care.